All right, Random Battles World Cup. We're in the quarterfinals versus Team Canada. So we did make the playoffs. We were a little bit of a scare, but we snuck in as the number 8 seed. Now we're against the number 1 seed. Now, Arachnid into Porygon 2. I'm a fan of that. I like that. We have Salamence, which I like. Intimidate. Skeledirge is always good. Unaware is good when you have like random setup Pokemon. A little bit redundant when we have Prankster, Encore, Sableye, but still fine. Pink Urchin with Hazards. It's okay. We don't have any real like beneficiaries of Sticky Web. It's an alright team. I'm happy with it. I'm okay with it. We'll get Sticky Web up always. No reason not to. At best, they're discharging for like 35. So I'm not really worried at all. Then after the first discharge, if I get paralyzed or not doesn't really change my plan. I guess I could liquidate again, but I think I'd rather keep HP on Arachnid. So I have ideas where I go Pink Urchin on discharge, and then I can switch to Sableye on Tri-Attack and then have knockoffs loaded up. That could be my idea. It's not really... I don't really love my... It's okay. It's not a bad team. I'm not gonna complain about having Sticky Web and like Prankster Encore and like a Salamence, but it's not... It's a good team. It's an alright to good team. Not like fantastic or anything. But for now, we just get Sticky Web up. They go to Pachirisu. Okay. I feel like they could have got damage on me. That's fine, though. I'll go Pink Urchin. If they Super Fang, not ideal. But, like, yeah, the Encore, I was expecting Nuzzle. That's fine, too. I can start greeting, and the reason I can greet is I have Ghost-type Pokemon to block Rapid Spin. If they have Defog, they have Defog, but I can block Rapid Spin. Let's get some spikes up now. They go to Mew, okay. So, that's interesting. It could be like a Stealth Rock variant. It could be... Is it Nasty Plot? Maybe? They could have... They can't have Thunderbolt. If it's gonna go Hazard stacking, maybe I go Arachnid so I have Leech Life in it. I like that. I like Arachnid here. Yep, they get their rocks up. I have Leech Life, I have Liquidation. I'll go Liquidation just a little bit stronger. Overall, I'm happy. I think this is good. I don't like I don't have heavy duty boots on a lot of Pokemon, only 2 of them or 3 of them actually. I kind of don't mind hazards that much, but still annoying for 3 of my team. But we don't take a lot of damage from anything here. So I have a pretty nice liquidation. I could leech, but I don't think this is staying in. So I'm going to go for the higher damage output. They get a T-Spike up, okay. Liquidate, do 39. I have Victory Bell, so I'm not too concerned. Now I'll start leeching. I guess it doesn't matter. I can liquidate first. If I get a defense drop, that's good. Yeah, so I'm not really too worried about T-Spike because I have Victory Bell. I have to make the maneuvering correctly, so I don't want to let other Pokemon get paralyzed, right? But this should be fine. They Psychic, 38. Defense drop, now I can Leech Life. They could try to switch, I guess. I just Leech Life now. U-turn, okay. Into Basket Legion. Taking a little bit of damage, not that much. Honestly, Liquidation does a lot of damage. Yeah, and they look like their team's pretty weak to Sticky Web. Wave Crash. Okay. Do I want to leech? Oh, that's interesting. Do I want to leech here? So if I liquidate... it's probably not worth it to liquidate. I mean, to leech. Nah, it's not worth it. I just liquidate. 28 Wave Crash. Bring him down to 3. Now we go to Victory Bell. Get rid of the Toxic Spike. And now we'll pick our most accurate move. Just get some damage off. And they don't know we have a Ghost type yet. So when Porygon comes in to attack, it's probably going to use Tri-Attack, and they don't know we have Sableye to switch in and get a knockoff. Yep, pick that up. I could imagine Porygon coming in. Actually, it wouldn't come in because it's too scared of knockoff. But it could come in. They go to Mesprit, okay. They still don't know I have Sableye, so it's a good switch here. It could have Dazzling Gleam. I'm going to knock off, though. Okay, they go to Pachirisu. Get rid of the heavy-duty boots is good. Let's be careful here. I'll go Pink Urchin. They discharge. I have Scald, I guess. 25 is good damage. Do it again. I don't want to get Encored and like recover, so I just rather get damage off. Do I actually not care about getting Encored and to recover? I also have ideas where I can recover and then switch to Victory Bell. It doesn't have Nuzzle, which is good. I'm going to keep some HP on you, Pink Urchin. I'm going to keep some HP on you. And I'm going to go to Victory Bell, and I don't... even if you U-turn on me, I don't really care about that. Because the next time you're coming back in affected by Sticky Web. Okay, this is good. They get the special attack boost. So, Tri-Attack coming in, Discharge coming in. Do I outspeed Porygon? I do not. I'm going to recover. Should I Spike again to get rid of Pachirisu? Okay, critical hit. Doesn't really matter. I recovered it. If I get the Spike off, I just permanently just remove my problem with Pachirisu. It's just gone now. I'm going to Spike. Yep, there we go. Now, do I recover? If every time I recover, I don't faint, but I'm risking, you know, a Tri-Attack freeze. I'm risking... I mean, realistically, I can't get paralyzed. Burn isn't that bad. I could just recover again to heal a little bit more before I go to Sableye. That's an idea. And they're also incentivized to Ice Beam instead of Tri-Attack, because they also have to be worried about Sableye coming in every single time. I'll recover. Yep. Oh, okay, double crit. That's fine. Not really, but we go Sableye and we have knockoff. Yeah, they don't do an it's kind of annoying. It kind of is annoying. We'll knock off and then go to Skeledirge after that, because there'll be Ice Beam. I guess they could discharge in it too, but we'll just knock off for now. Yeah, 51. Ah, okay. Okay. Now we're in trouble. The double crit, ice, now the freeze. That's a little bit of trouble, but that's what Porygon does, right? The whole point is that it's fat enough that it can sit there spamming attacks into you, and you're going to have to play with that secondary effect. Now, I do want to keep Sableye, because if that Mesprit is choice specs, I do want a Dark type. So for now, I'll go to Skeledirge. Okay. Let's Torch Song one time. I do want Flame Charges to position versus Mesprit, but every time I attack, I'm risking the Discharge full para, or the discard just regular para. I'll Torch Song here. Okay, get the crit. They're going to Discharge. I'm going to have to play this game, though. Ah, and I get full parried. Or not full parried, I guess I get regular parried, but I actually don't think it's that bad, because Skeletor is so fat, it can take on Mesprit and Mew. So let's slack off here. And we still have Salamence in the back. The problem with Salamence is the Mesprit's at full HP, and it can have Ice Beam. Let's try and farm a flame charge here. Get okay. Yeah, that's not doing much. Let's try again. Yep. Oh, this Skeletor is just so fat. It can just take on everything. Yep. Just get back all the way. Almost. Okay. Skeletor, you got to do better for me. It's still gonna be tough for them to actually. So even if the Skeledirge plan doesn't work out, I also have the Victory Bell damage Mesprit, put it in range for Salamence to clean the end game, because I have the Porygon knocked off. That could be my idea. They go to Mew, okay. So I'm 112. They're 141. If I get the Flame Charge, I outspeed them. Psychic does about 35 to me. If I Flame Charge once and I Flame Charge again, I would outspeed Specs Mesprit, but not Scarf, but I would find out information, so I just double Flame Charge now. Except... Yeah, I Flame Charge here again. Okay, now I have maximized to 187, so I do outspeed Choice Specs Mesprit. If it's Scarf, they outspeed me, but at least I find out that they're Scarf. Alright. They go to Oricorio Pom Pom. And this is a threat. Okay, so 187, it does outspeed me. And they have Terra. Ooh, this is bad. Okay. They almost... So they're gonna Revelation Dance here. I don't think you can Quiver on me. I guess you could. Oh, this is not good. Okay, how do I win? The problem is, yeah, even Dragon Dancing isn't that great. I'd have to... Okay, let's try and play a Dragon Dance angle here. How do we win by Dragon Dancing? If we do a +1 Outrage, we have a chance of killing Oricorio. If we have a +1 Outrage. We can never Dragon Dance past the Oricorio because the Dancer ability copies it every single time. So for here, I just take damage. Yep. Okay, they knock me out. I also have the Terra Fire Victory Bell angle. I think what I have to do is I have to get lucky with Outrage. It's like a 40% to knock out Oricorio, adding crit like 42-ish, right? It's not great. The problem is it just copies my speed. That's the main thing. Okay, let's try it. Okay, well, do I have a better option? Victory Bell, Terra Fire. No, it's just not a good idea. We'll go Salamence now. We'll Dragon Dance on him. The problem... Oh, if the Mesprit locks itself into Ice Beam, my surprised Terra Steel can do a number to him. So I have ideas here. I have ideas. You know, and they have to play games. They have to hit Hurricanes. They have to do stuff. So it's not completely over. The problem is I can't Terra Steel with an Outrage active. So I'd have to either Terra Steel before the Outrage, or I'd have to get lucky and like... okay, Revelation Dance. Okay, 40. Okay. They copy with Dancer. They're going to get that speed boost, which is the annoying part. And they're just going to Revelation Dance again. So it's not 40%, it's 30%. I have to hit this Outrage roll. It is what it is. I have to hit the Outrage roll. Do I preemptive Terra Steel? No, I don't need to do the preemptive Terra Steel. I have to hit this roll, though. Okay, they switched out. Okay. Okay. All right, do I have a chance? Do I have the smallest of chances here? Crit does not knock out Mess. Well, crit can knock out Mesprit. I'm not playing for crit, though. 61. Dazzling Gleam. Victory Bell. Do I win? No Life Orb means it is choice locked. I will be able to Sunny Day here. You go to Oricorio Pom Pom. Now I have Terra, Fire, Weather Ball. I outspeed everything, and I knock out everything. Oh my god, we've done it. The Victory Bell at the ending here. This is over. We win. There we go. Knock it out. And the Mesprit's too low, and we're going to win this one just barely. We have the Frozen Sableye. That doesn't matter here. We barely win. Do they have a random Terra, Electric, or Fairy? No Terra can stop them. There we go. Weather Ball. We get the knockout, and now we head into game 2. All right. Game 2. Not great to lead Cloyster into Intimidate because we immediately lose the item. But we do have a good defense stat. Could we Shell Smash on Overquill? It's kind of a crazy play, but can we do it? I don't know if we can. Swampert, we could switch in Swampert on Gunk Shot. We don't know if this is Bandit or Life Orb or Loaded Dice yet. Beat up Pheasantipede is kind of cool. Charizard's kind of cool. I kind of like the idea of weakening Overquill for Pheasantipede and Charizard and stuff. So I'm actually going to Shell... yeah, I'm going to Shell Smash here. Yeah, I'm going to Shell Smash here. They go to Rotom Wash. Okay, now they're going to Volt. Do I bail out here? They could be Leftovers or Scarf. We don't know is a problem. So I can Rock Blast doing 65. No, hold on. I actually don't mind Rock Blasting here. No, do I? So I could switch to Swampert, regain momentum if they're Scarf. And if they're not Scarf, I'm still regaining momentum. Or do I just want the damage, get my 60 on Rotom, weaken it for Charizard? I don't need to weaken it for Charizard. I have Terra Dragon, so I can just make the switch. So Thunderbolt, we don't know. I think, I'm not entirely sure on the mechanics. I don't know if Thunderbolt, no, Thunderbolt doesn't, no. The fact that they didn't Volt Switch makes me think they're the Leftovers variant. I believe Scarf has to have Volt Switch on it. Maybe? Scarf has to have Volt Switch Trick or something, right? Anyway, I'll flip turn. If they don't have Volt, I feel like if they had Volt, they would have used it. So I don't think they have Volt. So if they don't have Volt, they're either Scarf, Trick. No, they're definitely, this is definitely Leftovers with Willow and Pain Splitter Nasty Plot. This is definitely Leftovers with Willow. But I don't have a switch in, so I'll just flip turn on that. Yeah, it's definitely Leftovers. Gain momentum. I like Pheasantipede here. I don't really like Pheasantipede here. We don't have great ways of immediate damage on Rotom, but we can weaken it, can't we? It doesn't have Volt Switch, so it has to stay in if it wants to do something. What if I go to the Dipper here, Pheasantipede? Then their switch-in would be Overquill. Moonblast does a decent chunk to it, and I have Swampert defensively. Yeah, we'll go Pheasantipede here. Yeah, they are Leftovers. I'm going to Moonblast. I'm going to Fish. I like it more than Beat Up because if they go Overquill, I do more damage. So we'll Moonblast into likely Overquill, I would think. And then we can pivot Swampert defensively. But we still don't know the Overquill item. If it was Bandit, I think it would have gone for Gunk Shot versus Cloyster, but we can't say that for sure. Yeah. But this is interesting. I think we're playing the duo Overquill. We'll get our damage off here. Cool little 37. Honestly, we can just Moonblast again. We take a ton from Gunk Shot, but we 2-hit KO. Meanwhile, we're picking up Leftovers. They might not even Gunk Shot because they have to respect Swampert. I have Roost as a play too. I can, and my Pheasantipity is fast enough to be able to roost on other Pokemon too, so I'm just going to Moonblast here. Yep. Oh, that wasn't even banded. That was the loaded dice variant. Yeah, we'll just keep picking up damage, and look at all that leftovers recovery too. Now, we got rid of the Intimidator, which is good. They go to Mewtwo, though, which is honestly fine. Even if they Nasty Plot... So, I guess the threat would be Nasty Plot, and they have, like, Terra Dark Pulse, okay? Oh, God, if they have Terra Dark Pulse, I'm just in so much trouble here. Yeah, if they have... But, okay, so they could be... Life Orb is more common. They could just be going for the Psychic-type damage. Okay, I think what I have to do... I'm going to go to Weirdeer, and if they Nasty Plot, I'm popping the Terra Ground to Thunder Wave the Mewtwo. Okay, good. They didn't Nasty Plot. I can Thunder Wave. I have Mega Horn. Dark Pulse does 55, so I would live the Dark Pulse if it comes down to it. Mega Horn hits everything. Rotom is a potential switch in if they, like, you know, they're worried about Body Slam Para or Thunder Wave Para. I think Mega Horn is just really good damage into everything. Yep, that's why I didn't want a T-Wave. Okay. We have to hit the attacks, but that's fine too. The important thing, though... Here's the thing. I want to keep Weirder's HP for Mewtwo. I want to go Pheasantipity because we can take it on 1v1, but because it doesn't have Volt Switch, it could have Nasty Plot. It could have Nasty Plot. And if I go Pheasantipity on Nasty Plot Rotom, it's not that bad. I can Gunk Shot it. It's not that bad. Okay, I'll go Pheasantipity here. They could also double switch Mewtwo, which would be annoying. We'll go to the Dipper here. Why not? Ideally, I would have got Mega Horn damage done around 40. That's fine though. Yep, they Hydro. The next Hydro is unlikely to kill. I want a Gunk Shot to put the pressure on Mewtwo coming in. 47, that's good too. Poison's good. Oh, they had Volt the whole time? That's interesting to me because I feel like you should have Volted on the Cloyster that time for momentum. But I suppose it doesn't really matter. But I wasn't expecting Volt Switch. That's actually good for me because it means that they're less likely to have Nasty Plot. So they could have Pain Split, which I'm thinking is a possibility. Pain Split, Willow. They could go straight to Mewtwo. If they go straight to Mewtwo, they go to Minun. Okay. This is another threat. So I want to go to Swampert, but I don't want to get smashed by a Nasty Plot here. I also want to keep Swampert around for Rotom. Golurk takes a ton of damage from Grass Knot. I think I might just want to stay in. They're going to Thunderbolt, I think. But I can't play games with Nasty Plot Minun. It's faster than my entire team. It's incredibly threatening. I can't play games with Minun. It is really, really good. So I think I might just stay in to attack it or try to deny damage is what I think I'm going to have to do. Yeah, I'll just stay in to deny damage. I don't want him Nasty Plotting on me. Yeah, that's fine. What am I playing for? I'm playing for the late game Charizard. I can't even Terra Dragon because this could be Terra Fairy and I would just waste my Terra if I wanted to make that play. It's not the end of the world though. Golurk is kind of fine too. Weirdeer is kind of fine, but Weirdeer invites Rotom back in, which I don't like. If I go to Golurk, yeah, I like Golurk here. They don't KO me. They'd have to commit Terra Grass to knock me out here. Okay. 49 is honestly decent damage. Actually, oh, well, they're faster than me, but the roll is 49 to 59. I do have a Charizard. I'm going to agree to Stealth Rock. They could Wood Hammer. But actually, do I want to greed? I mean, The thing is, if they would hammer... Okay, we know it's Rocky Helmet, right? So Rocky Helmet implies it is the Woodhammer variant. I could go Weird Deer. That's not like soundproof or anything. Yeah, it's Woodhammer. The double switch would be annoying too. I guess there's no real double switch into Weird Deer. Charizard is kind of cool. I like Charizard. Okay. If I Dragon Dance, I would knock out Rotom after the leftovers and Poison, so I can Dragon Dance here. I can actually go Insane Greed. I could Dragon Dance again. Because Hydro Pump does not knock me out. I don't want to Terra Dragon. Okay, it's Insane Greed. What if I do it, though? So, Outrage is 43 to 51. And the way it works in Pokemon Showdown, it rounds lower than it. I'm just Outrage here. Yeah, 43. Low roll, Pain Split. Not ideal. Yeah, there we get the high roll this time. We don't have enough Stealth Rock. Can Cloyster do it? Not with the Terra Chestnut in play. Terra Chestnut puts everything out of play. This is not looking good. They go to Minun. I'll Poltergeist here. Grass Knot does not KO me. So they'd have to Terra Grass, which at least I'm forcing a Terra, which means they can't Terra the Chestnut, which could open up Cloyster. They go sacrifice Rotom Wash as expected. Okay. Yeah, as long as they have the Terra available on Chestnut, it's a problem. I'm also in range of Grass Knot too. And if I have... Okay, I think now might be the time to give up Golurk. Or... Hold on. What if I Terra Ghost Poltergeist here? And the idea is I get damage, enough damage to open up Cloyster. I think... I'm not gonna Terra a different Pokemon, am I? Running low on time. I'm gonna pop it. I'm trying to open up my Cloyster. Yeah, I'm trying to open up my Cloyster. It's not... They have a little bit too much HP. They're down to 1 Synthesis, though. Woodhammer, knockoff, body press, Synthesis, right? Because I'm going to be able to... They just knock me off. I go to Weird Deer. Psychic Noise. They'd have to Terra Steel to get out of it. So Psychic Noise coming in here. I'm playing for this Cloyster win, is what I'm playing for. Strictly, I think Thunderwave's just better. They can flinch me. If they flinch me, they flinch me. But I want to be able to get every little bit of leftovers matters to me. Not the crit. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a bad crit. But I'm still out of range of Thunderbolt. Okay. Go to Valiant. I go to Swampert. I'm pivoting through. But as long as that Chestnut has the Terra Steel, I don't win. Okay, we go to Weird Deer now. Yeah, we lose from here. All right. Now into game 3. All right. Kingdra into Torterra. This is interesting here. I mean... okay, so I have Lunala, who's really, really good. Veluza, good. We have some good Pokemon. We have a lot of setup sweepers, which is funny. I don't faint to like a... I can Hurricane here. I have to hit... It's kind of inaccurate though, right? I feel like it's just going to take damage on me. Yeah, Hurricane into Wave Crash, for example. Here's the thing. I can't... I mean, I could Draco, actually. Just more accuracy on the hit. Yeah, I could Draco for more accuracy. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to Draco for more accuracy. Put it in Wave Crash range. I'm also out of range. 94. So, the thing is, if the Bullet Seed hits 5 times, I'm in trouble. I have Sucker Punch on Pow. Sucker Punch on Pow. Okay, if they Shell Smash, then the combination of Draco and Sucker Punch knocks out Torterra. So I'm going to Draco for the accuracy here. 68, okay. Is that AV? That is AV, okay. Dropping a Wave Crash here, because my special attack is lowered. Regice, that's going to take a ton of damage. Yep, okay. Go for another one. 75% chance to knock it out here. They have Poliwrath, though. Water Absorb. I do have Hurricane. I do have Veluza as well. I'm also setting up the Lunala late game. Terra Fighting looks real good. I think I'm just going to take Hurricane damage and go to Veluza right after. Veluza looks good, too. I'm worried about the chance of knockoff. I can never set up Veluza because of the threat of Circle Throw. Chant Pow's kind of walled by Poliwrath. Cryogonal has Terra Blast Electric, which could be... Nah, I don't think I'd ever want a Terra until the Regice is gone. I don't really... They're going to either knock off or Drain Punch. Either way, I don't like going Veluza. I think I'll Hurricane for damage. You've done your job, Kingdra. I'll just get more chip damage, hopefully. 20, that's AV. Confusion, though. Okay. Now, that is AV. And thank God the Kingdra lived. So that gives me a little bit of an opening here. So it is AV confirmed. Knockoff is pretty free. I just give up Kingdra. If I get a Confusion, I get a Confusion, but I'll give up Kingdra. Okay. And Kingdra's going to die here. I'll Draco for just a little bit more accuracy on my hit. We take that Confusion. Okay, 29. That's fine. Kind of. If I go Veluza, they have to respect Scarf, so I can kind of deny entry to Mienshao unless they want to Terra Dark on that. If I go Veluza, do I invite Torterra setup opportunities? Not really. Because as long as I have Chan Pao, I'm kind of safe versus that. The Poliwrath's annoying, though. Yeah, I just go Veluza. Yeah, Psycho Cut, Threaten Damage. Honestly, can I Shell Smash here? Because Thunderbolt... No, I can't... The Thunder Wave threat is too much. Yeah, Thunder Wave threat's too much. Because I would live Thunderbolt, because it's pretty weak. Thunderbolt coming off Regice is pretty weak. I could have Thunderbolted. And I could have Shell Smashed on Thunderbolt. We're going to go Duraludon here. The Terra fighting Lunala starting to look very, very good. I'd have to hit Focus Blast, but it's looking good. I'm going to have to be scared of late game King Gambit, though. Yeah, 23 only. Okay. I'm threatening Body Press. Do I... Okay, let's... If they go Poliwrath, I do nothing to Poliwrath. I feel like what I really want to do... Nah, if they're going Poliwrath... My Dragon Tail, if they're switching. But what I don't want to do is Dragon Tail, invite Mienshao. That would be annoying. Because Body Press does so little to Poliwrath. But what if I'm... No. I was thinking, what if I'm playing to damage Poliwrath for Pow? But that doesn't work because Pow still runs in King Gambit. I'm playing for the new Lunala endgame is what I'm playing for. So chipping down Poliwrath for Lunala, still a viable strategy. So I will Body Press here. Go to Shao, okay. 32, I live close combat. Yeah, just Body Press again, I think, yeah. Yeah, I just Body Press again. They fake out. I still am likely to live close combat. I'm not guaranteed, but I'm likely to. I'm gonna go for it. Because as long as I have Terra fighting Lunala, I'm not that scared of the King Gambit. If I can get rid of Shao, like regen pivots are so annoying. If I get rid of Shao, I'm happy too. The U-turn, now I'm in close combat range. They go to Poliwrath though, I'm weakening it. I don't feint to close combat from Poliwrath. So I think I just Draco for damage. Okay. Get rid of the Eviolite. Body Press is my strongest move. Okay, get that. Lunala in play. I just give up Duraludon. As long as I have my Terra fight Lunala, I'm fine. Because anything they Terra into, now they're weaker to Qianpao. Okay, I go to Veluza here. Aqua Cutter. Into King Gambit for a cool little 41. Okay. Yeah, as long as I have my POW, I'm feeling better. They're going to kowtow here. Leftovers is annoying. If I know they're going to kowtow, it's almost like, can I go to POW on the kowtow? And then go to Lunala on the Iron Head? Should I do that? Okay. No, the problem though, if I go Lunala here, then Mianshao's a pretty easy pivot. I guess I could... This doesn't... I could also Icicle Crash because I'm threatening Low Kick. Or am I threatening Low Kick? I'm threatening Sacred Sword, right? They don't know I have it, but I'm threatening it. They don't know I don't have it, too. I just go Lunala. I think that's safer. Because you're either Iron Heading or you're switching out in Fear. One of the two. You don't know what I have or don't have yet. Yeah, okay, we got them to Terra, which is good. They don't have Terra Flying Blast, right? Yeah, okay. Do I Terra fight Calm Mind? I'm doing... Or do I just Moongeist Beam, which is likely to KO? I think I Moongeist Beam here. But then the issue I run into is, do I become fodder to Torterra? No, I don't. I can Terra fight Moongeist Beam. I could also get extra greedy and not even Terra. I think I do Terra, though. 44, yep. Okay, good thing I didn't get... Ah, they crit. Okay, that's annoying. They're in range of another Moongeist Beam, though. And if I Moonlight to save HP... Okay. I'm in range of close combat, so I'll go Veluza here. This is tricky. If I can find a chance to... No, my Qian Pao can win. If I get my Qian Pao, you know, well situated, it can win. Yeah, I go Veluza. If I get my Qian Pao, I can win. They knocked off. We'll cut her then. U-turn, okay. If you go to King Gambit or Torterra, I go to Qian Pao to Icicle Crash. Okay, you go there. I go Qian Pao. Icicle Crash. Torterra, Lunala. Yeah, Qian Pao's... Okay, yep. Okay, we have Icicle Crash. They go to Mian Shao, so they have close combats and U-turns. I'm gonna go Cryogonal on that. Okay, I have Ice Beam. And I'm gonna make a play. Critical hit, we take that. I'm gonna make a play. Swords Dance on the switch. Now we have Icicle Crash. Okay. Fake Out does 20. Maximum 20. So it doesn't do enough. Okay. One more. We're gonna have to hit our crashes, though. They don't have their Terra. The Qian Pao's faster than everything. The Swords Dance on the switch play could win it, depending on, you know, Fake Out crit, dodging Icicle Crashes. That's all in play right now. Can Qian Pao do it? Okay, Reggie Drago. So the ending is very simple here. They win if they get either a Fake Out crit or an Icicle Crash dodge. Okay? And this is it. Our Lunala faints to close combat. So we have to hit it here. This is 120%. We have to hit. All right. And we do win in the quarterfinals of the World Cup of Random Battles. And I'll let you know if we make it to the semifinals. We are down 0-2 right now. Let me pull that up for you. We are down 0-2. So now we're 1-2. And I'll see you for, hopefully, the semifinals.